Naturally, conspiracy theories began immediately, and they were very heavy. And a good many of us spent many years looking for a conspiracy. I certainly was one of them. The more I studied him, the more I came to know him, Oswald's character became more and more defined for me. He had great many political ideas, and he wrote long passages about the ways in which society should be designed. He was a futurist and a utopian to a degree. I think what he believed was that the route to power was not closed as far as he was concerned. So that by himself, whether he was talking to conspirators or not, Oswald came to the conclusion that he could bring this off, that he could commit this crime, that he could yet be a very, very powerful man. And that was worth it, because he was leading a miserable life.
Oswald found out on Tuesday, when I believe there was a big story in the Dallas morning newspapers, that Kennedy's route would go past the building in which he worked. And in the morning, he woke her up, kissed her, and said he was leaving money for her on the bureau. And then he went off with something in a bundle. Late in the afternoon of the 22nd, she looked at the bureau where Lee had left her his money, which was $70, but she looked inside of an old cup, and inside was his wedding ring.
Marina, for years, has been haunted by the fact, was she to some degree responsible? But I think what Oswald saw was that if he committed the crime, if he assassinated Kennedy and got away with it, then he would have an inner power that no one could ever come near. And if he was caught, well, then he was quite articulate. He would have one of the greatest trials in America's history, if not the greatest. And he would explain all his political ideas. And he would become world famous and might have an immense effect upon history even if he was executed. So there he was. He knew that he had this opportunity, that Kennedy was going to drive by the Texas Book Depository. One can only imagine the terror and the excitement and the inspiration and the woe that sat on him with the knowledge that he could do it. It was possible to do it. That there were conspiracies being contemplated, even attempted on that day, I'm perfectly willing to accept. But the conclusions I came to were, for me, rational ones. Because he had a motive for doing it, because he was capable of doing it, because he wanted to do it. When he shot Tippit, I think at that point he knew he was doomed because he could no longer make the great speech. But if you shoot a policeman, forget it. You're a punk. And so after he was caught, he did nothing but protest his innocence and say, I'm a patsy. Oswald is a ghost who sits upon American life. It's a ghost that lay over a great many discussions of what are some of the real roots of American history. What's abominable and maddening about ghosts is you never know the answer. Is it this or is it that? You can't know because the ghost doesn't tell you.